Be Adam Smith and Jim Watt first. Our MC, Michael Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Salvatore for Open Eye 2000 and Birmingham. For Passion Sport, sponsored by Nuovo Casino dei Campioni, Cile di Torino, Regione Piemonte, Torino, Mark Olympic, live and exclusive on Sky Sports, Friday Night and Italia Uno proudly presents 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the light welterweight championship of Europe. The vicious appearances by the European Boxing Union, whose president at ringside is Gianluca Branco, supervisor Antonio Martin Guyana, shooting charge from the British Boxing Board of Control, Mr. Colin, timekeeper at the bell, Christopher Relli. The three strong judges at ringside are Cadet Alexis from Montenegro, Roma Dortier from France, and Francisco Vasquez Marcos from Spain. Finally, when the action commences, the referee in charge of the Spain. And so, introducing to you the boxers themselves. Firstly, fighting all the red corner, wearing the white green and red colour shorts. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stone 30 pounds or 63 kilograms. From 43 contests, he has 40 wins. 21 others win by a rate of knockout, only 2 defeats and 1 draw. He comes to the ring this evening as the former red welterweight champion of Europe, presenting the challenger from Civitavecchia, Italy, Gianluca Branco. With silver. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stone 11.5 or 62.3 kilograms. He also has an impressive record consisting of 34 contests, 31 wins, 12 of those wins by way of knockout, with only 3 defeats. Tonight, he makes the second defense of his title, presenting the
Colin Lynes does have about 40 fans here just behind us, but this is hostile territory. Very popular man is Gianluca Branco. And there they are, Lynes. His faithful who have come from Hornchurch in Essex, and they've given him a real lift. Will he go home with the title, the belt intact? Looks well, Branco, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does look well, but of the two, I think he looks a bit more strained, and I noticed that at the weigh-in yesterday. I wondered yesterday if he was maybe struggling with the weight, but he still looks that little bit strained. Massive night for both, but all the pressure on Branco. But certainly could be a great night for Colin Lynes. He's certainly good enough to win this one.
A kiss from Branco and a steely face from Colin Lynes after 34 fights in a topsy-turvy decade, and in red-hot form. He engages in his biggest and toughest looking test to date here in the Pala Affini on the southwest of the city of Turin, attempting to regain his old European crown. The excellent Italian Gianluca Branco, decked out in the colours, clever fighter, cagier of late, and the start is crucial, especially for Lynes.
Yeah, well, it looks as though Branco doesn't want Lynes to be coming forward. He knows how effective the jab of Colin Lynes is, so he wants to be backing him up, or at least stop him in his tracks as he comes forward. So it doesn't look as though Colin Lynes is going to have to go looking for this fellow.
How quick, how sharp is Branco. He turns 38 in September. He's had a long career, but he's only ever been beaten twice. Lynes needs to establish that ramrod jab, the 71 inches he has from the 5'7.5" frame. He's got champ on the back of his shorts, Lynes, and that's what he intends to stay.
Well, the good punching so far has come from Colin Lynes. A couple of decent jabs. That was a good left hook. Obviously, Lynes has to be careful that he doesn't allow Branco to look busy. I reckon close rounds are more liable to go with the home fighter than the away fighter. So it can't allow Branco to look busy. And against a noted counter puncher, you don't want to be throwing single punches, but that's good because Lynes is putting them together, doubling the jab and getting some combinations out.
Yeah, Branco's very relieved to be at home. He pulled out a couple of times of European shots in Britain, back in Italy, where he feels comfortable. Battle of the jabs there. Good head movement from Lynes and defence too.
Yeah, slipping well, blocking well, but he has to be obviously landing punches as well as slipping punches. Unfortunately, I mean, you can't go in there thinking about judges, but this is a fight I think he's going to have to win pretty clearly. To be anything like sure he's going to get the result.
Yeah, he was saying to us yesterday he needs to win 2 or 3 of the first 4 rounds, establish a rhythm. He feels Branco will tire down the stretch. He's got plenty of experience over the 12 rounds, Colin Lynes, and this is not a bad start.
Again, lovely left hand from Lynes. Yeah, another one from Lynes. Lynes' jab is working, and that must have been the worry. Who was going to win the early battle of the jabs? For me in the opening round, it's been Colin Lynes. Excellent start. Settled so well.
A really good finish to the opening session for Lynes.
There's not a lot of head movement from Branco, so the old left-right would maybe work here. I thought excellent start for Lynes.
A very warm welcome back to Turin. Here's the challenger, former champion, Gianluca Branco. The underdog, I noticed, at the odds back home in England, but very much favoured here in Italy. It was a good start, though, from Colin Lynes. Here's the second round, the black and silver of the champion from Hornchurch in Essex, whose wife Kelly's with him. They arrived on Wednesday. He's been very settled and he's extremely focused. And he'll be buoyed by the first round. A long, long way to go against the accomplished Gianluca Branco, who's won 40 of 43.
You know, I noticed in the opening round not a lot of head movement from Branco. He wants to counter everything Lynes does. So believe it or not, the old-fashioned left, right, straight down the pipe might work a treat, because he's looking to counter everything. So Lynes has to step in with the shots, and I'd love to see him try just the old-fashioned left, right.
Just a shake of the arms there from Branco, who did seem pensive at the weigh-in last night, maybe worried about making the 10-stone limit. Came in at 9.13, Lynes was 9.11.5, nicely inside, and says he's in the shape of his life. He never goes above 10.10.
A lovely right hand from Lynes. That's exactly the shots I think would work. Just that straight right down the pipe.
And that's what he's good at, Jim. Simple, effective and controlled.
Yep. Everything he does is well skilled, well balanced. He's working at a fair old pace. He has to make sure he's forcing Branco to match that pace.
Just looks a touch shell-shocked here, Gianluca Branco. Maybe he didn't realise how slick Colin Lynes was. Every time he lands, Branco, or even throws, the crowd get behind him. They might have a part to play. The judges at ringside, a crucial one.
I mean, Branco has the old head. He knows to do his best work late on in the rounds, just to turn the judges in his favour. But this is a close round, this one. They're both getting a lot of punches off.
And that pattern may continue, nip and tuck. Just complains there, Gianluca Branco, as he unearths the right hand, and we've seen that before with him.
But there was a clash of heads, that's what he was complaining about.
Oh, down goes Branco in this second round. When he complained about the clash, but he's taken the count. And what a start for Colin Lynes.
You know, Adam, I was looking at the gloves during the introduction. They're tight looking.